Hey, what's going on, you guys? So I wanted to upload this video and do a little of narration with it. That in the realm of MMA sport right now, they actually have team competitions where they do a 5-on-5. So as you guys can see here, I mean, these guys are squaring off and it's 5-on-5. So think about it, there's a lot of strategy when it comes to this. And here's the thing, one-on-one fighting has various things that will work, but then now will those same things work in a team, or in the sense of multiple target situation, when you have one individual goes down and now you're either on the short end of the stick because you have less guys or you have more guys. So you can see most of the guys are on the ground. Now all these guys are trained, right? So they understand. But again, now how many of them are going for submissions? How many of them are going ground and pound? Who has dominant position? And the thing is that it's a race. You don't have all day, all the time in the world, right? So you better figure this out as quickly as possible, because you already know that something's going to happen and someone is going to eventually lose, and then there's going to be a numerical advantage. And in the Jun Fan Gung Fu system, we work on these situations where, in the sense that you want to take someone out as quickly as possible. And a lot of things are more legal in this situation, and you'll see, depending on, like right here, look at this individual elbowing the guy in the back. That's illegal. They're allowing that. They're allowing the attack of the back. Just think about that. They don't allow that in the UFC, but they're allowing it in this team fighting situation, right? Elbow to the back of the head. Another thing that is very dangerous, very deadly. Look at this again. The individual, again, is now hammer fisting the back of the individual. So now these areas, they're allowing to attack. So this is actually very dangerous. It's already more dangerous because there's more guys involved. I mean, it's 5-on-5, 10 guys total. Look at that. It's elbows, elbows to the ribs, elbows to the head, elbows to the back. And you see, look at that head stomp. I mean, they're allowing these guys to really go at it, in the sense that this is like really more like street fighting and multiple targets. So that guy's out. Look at this. Now the guy is going to elbow straight into the guy's back. So that guy was actually on top position, had advantage, but now his partner took care of that guy, and now it's 2-on-1. And the guy that was in the advantage now is in a disadvantage. And now being on the ground, let's face it, there's no way you're going to win a situation when you're on the ground. All right, so continuation, look at this, elbow. Now the other guy, he's kicking him right in the spine as the other guy is controlling him on the ground. This is not a good situation to be on the ground. You want to be on your feet. So again, a lot of times people talk about, okay, I can take care of myself on the ground in a one-on-one situation, but look at this situation. The guy has him, and the other guy comes in with a flying knee to the rib cage. Obviously, that took the guy down pretty quickly. And now you can see it's a continuation, and now this guy's on the ground, you got another guy, he's just on top, now he comes down, now you got them hammer fisting, you got these other two guys getting up, this one guy over here. I mean, there's so many things now that are applied in a way where, you're just numerical advantage in your situation and what you have to be. Like, at least this guy knows he needs to be on top. Look at this guy, he's coming over to help, and he's on top, and he's just hammer fisting down, elbow to the back. And again, that guy was in top position, but just because he's in top position doesn't mean nothing because of the numerical advantage. And he's out. Now, look at this situation. Now, obviously, one team has a numerical advantage, and it's pretty much over at this point. So, they pretty much, it's like, heel kicks, punches. Now, they're allowing this guy to come in. Look at this, what happens here. Gets 2-on-1. What do? I mean, there's not much you do, but at least the guy is trying to do what he can, but he understands that being on his feet might be a better situation. Now, they're continuing. This guy is just taking on 3 guys at the same time. And the refs, I don't know the actual rules, so it's kind of hard to say what's going on, but I guess the refs, they will break it up if they feel like it's too stagnant. Like right here, you'll see the refs break it up. They'll step in, and they'll give the guy a chance. Now, the guy does a really smart thing. Look what he does. He charges one guy, and he pushes them, and then he slams him, and the back of his head hits the tire. So, I mean, this is actually one of the things that you need to do. You got to take out one guy as quickly as possible. There was no real technique there except like, okay, tackle him, slam him into the tires, back of the head. At least I have a chance now. But then, unfortunately, numerical advantages once again. You got 3, 4 guys on one guy, and eventually the guy he just, there's only so much you can do. So, just a little insight on team fighting championships. And again, it's one thing to be in a situation where it's one-on-one, but it's another thing to be in a team environment. And you can see that there are certain things that might work in a one-on-one situation, but when the team environment is there, and you have multiple attackers, multiple partners. Now it's a race, and what you might be able to pull off in a one-on situation will not work in a situation where you're taking on multiple guys. And you saw that the guys that were on their feet when taking on multiple attackers had a better chance than they were on the ground. So not saying that one is superior to the other, it's just all situational. You know, if I'm taking on a guy one-on-one, but if I'm in the streets and there's two guys approaching me, what am I going to do? So hopefully this guys gives you some insight, some really entertaining, interesting things that are happening in the world of MMA sports, and that, man, they're taking it to that next level. I mean, they allowed them to strike the back, they allowed them to strike the back of the head, elbows to those areas, stomp kicks, heel kicks, which are some of those things are illegal in some of the MMA one-on-one situations, but in this case, and I mean, you can use the tires. I mean, and you saw that guy, the back of his head was slammed against the tire. Just a real interesting way to look at things, and you know, this is some of the things that we train on in the Jun Fan Gung Fu Jeet Kune Do system, in the sense of self-defense and practicing things that aren't utilized in a lot of sport fighting because it's illegal due to the fact of how dangerous it is. And I mean, some of the things that we do teach is applied here, and they're allowing things to go a little bit further in this team fighting championship arena. Okay, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I definitely did, and I've been watching a lot of these videos and just looking at some of the things that I myself would look at to see what I would do in those situations. But I can tell you right now that eliminating my opponent as quickly as possible, getting that numerical advantage, is more important than almost anything else, you see. So up to you to figure out, try and land them out, you know, knock them out in the beginning, take them down, choke them out, or get them ground and pound. You figure it out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. I did, and I guess I'll look for more videos that I can narrate for you guys, and just give me my, just give me my 2 cents and my opinion, and just unique in my opinion. Okay, you guys, take care.